It's Wednesday. It's November the 11th. Happy Veterans Day to all. In lieu of the pandemic this year, I know of no local public recognition, as is customary, of course, for us here in the viewing area, for our most brave men and women. But that doesn't mean that we as a nation, as a state, as a small eastern Kentucky community, are not keenly aware of the sacrifices given by our military men and women. Time away from their families, often spent in foreign and dangerous lands, whether for months or for years or for an eternity, for those who defended this country with their lives. To all veterans, we want you to know that we are, and always will be, eternally grateful, appreciative, and indebted for your service, for our families, for ourselves, for our children, for their children and their children, for us all. Thank you. I'll be right back with the rest of your news today. A great deal of news to cover right after these messages.
Hello, this is Bob Hutchison for Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You know the old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough drive a Ram truck or a Jeep. Okay, so it's a new saying, but it's true. Get 0.9% financing for 72 months on Jeep Renegades and 0.9 for 84 months on the tough Ram truck. Remember, with our credit rebuilding program, we can put you in a car or truck today.
Go with All Pro and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and to make it even better, the AppWire Holiday Sale starts now with great deals on select Samsung devices. The best devices, like the Note 20 Ultra and Galaxy S20 Ultra, are up to $400 off all month long while supplies last. Or pay even less with a great device like the Galaxy S20 and save over $10 a month off the normal price on the Appalachian Advantage. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Nearly everything today is about being safe and well, and Parkway Pharmacy has two great ways to get your prescriptions quickly, safely, and conveniently. Simply pull up curbside and call and let them know you're there, or circle around the building and drive through. And just in, a fresh inventory of Atalo, premium CBD oil and cream products for managing pain, anxiety, depression, rest, digestion, and more. All at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville. Again, it's Wednesday, and again, thank you for being here. Where have I been? Where on earth was I? I've actually been asked that quite a few times, and I'm very thankful that I do. It's really good to know that it's a program that is missed when not here. You can just write this past 2 days off, for the most part, as just sheer exhaustion, physical and mental, certainly. No vacations this year, very little time off for I don't know when. And yesterday I'd actually intended on being back at work, but an appointment in the latter afternoon, which scheduled for an hour, was a 5 or 6 hour ordeal. So I got an extra day off that was not planned for yesterday. But I'm back tonight, and on tonight's program, we will go over and recap coronavirus cases here in McGoffin County since I saw you last. Technically, we'll be talking about Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today's numbers. We're on track to break another record. Our public health director also talks about a facility which employs a lot of people, seeing a great deal of positive cases, employing a lot of people from McGoffin and surrounding counties and a lot of eastern Kentucky counties. He will also give us some information about a timeline that our local health department has been given as to when the first vaccines will possibly be delivered to McGoffin County, who they're going to go to, and how they're right now making preparations to get those distributed as soon as they are. The state has also given our health department a timeline for when vaccinations will be possible or available for the general public as well. And this is actually while we can't say for certain as to which one will be the most correct, the timeline given to our local health department is a bit earlier than the national timeline that I have for you this evening. And we talked today about the possibility of not one but maybe 3 deaths in McGoffin County related to the coronavirus thus far, maybe even more. But I've been closely watching and monitoring the passing of 3 individuals, and one of those has been confirmed at this hour, and we'll go into that in more detail in just a few moments. I have an auto accident that I brought to you on last Friday that did result in charges. McGoffin County family lost their home, essentially all they had, most everything they had due to a structure fire early this week. Your weather forecast, all the sun and beautiful 70s are gone. I'll tell you for how long, or I'll just tell you how long. I don't know if they're coming back. We'll see. But a great deal of news to cover this evening. Let's go ahead and begin with some food for thought. I have this notice, the small notice ran in the Sagersville Independent from Kentucky Power. We'll be following up with more. A group called called Kentuckians for the Commonwealth. Jerry Hart, who is the author of the story that I have for you tonight, is wanting everyone in McGoffin County to know that Kentucky Power customers here in McGoffin County have an opportunity to comment on the company's latest plan to increase our utility bills, our electricity bills. The investor-owned utility company, he says, has asked the Public Service Commission to approve a 25% increase in both its basic service charge, which you pay even if you don't use electricity, and the per kilowatt hour charge for electricity that we actually consume if you're on their service. Residential bills are split up into a fixed monthly charge and a per kilowatt hour energy charge. Kentucky Power proposes right now increasing both of those. The monthly charge going up to $17.50 a month, a 25% increase above its current $14 before taxes and fees. And the energy charge would go up to 12 cents per kilowatt hour, also a 25% increase. Kentucky Power provides electricity to more than 3,000 customers here in McGoffin County. You can send your comments in on this proposed hike to the Public Service Commission at psc.info@ky.gov. I'll get that up on the screen here in a few days. It will be in tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent, as will be more details about this proposed increase and some comments that Kentuckians for the Commonwealth has already received from McGoffin County. And so we'll be seeking some input from our fellow McGoffin Countyans as well, and keeping you up to date on proposed charges. 25%. An update for you before I go any further. A serious 2-car crash that happened Friday afternoon resulted in, I do believe now, all 3 people being taken to the hospital for various injuries. None we believe life-threatening. However, I have confirmed through authorities that charges were filed in the case. I spoke with a McGoffin County woman, Anna Hensley, who was in her pickup truck sitting on the right lane of your screen, just about to turn into the plaza there, parking lot where the McGoffin County Water Department is to pay her water bill. She was sitting on the far right lane on your screen. When approaching in her direction was a pickup truck, not in its lane, not even in the middle lane, but completely in her lane, and with full force and impact hit her pickup truck, driving it back across the other direction, across the center lane, the other lane, and then off the roadway. There were 2 females in the pickup truck that caused the collision. One has since been charged with operating a vehicle under the influence, aggravated circumstances, possession of marijuana, failure to produce an insurance card, reckless driving, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She and I believe the female passenger were both taken or went to the hospital, at least the driver I know, by ambulance from the scene, and I believe Hensley, the driver of the other vehicle, also went by either POV or ambulance sometime after the collision. Without a doubt, seatbelts and airbags prevented this from being a much more serious or possibly even deadly crash, which is being investigated by the Kentucky State Police. Trooper Joe Weddington, once again, Sasha Sandlin of Boonville, charged with DUI, aggravated circumstances, possession, no insurance, and reckless driving related to the collision. In other local headlines, a McGoffin County family lost most everything they had in a structure fire early this week. It was Monday morning that a husband and wife were awakened by smoke and coughing. Neighbors also hearing the popping and cracking from the structure fire, which essentially had completely engulfed the home on Birch Branch by the time that the Sagersville Fire Department arrived just a few moments later. I arrived on scene just a few minutes behind the Sagersville Fire Department, which was already dousing the home with water in an effort to save at least some of the structure and belongings. I spoke with a neighbor off camera nearby who said that he heard the popping and cracking and went to see what he believed may be an animal-related sound, and then instantly saw the smoke and the flames billowing from the home. And upon approaching the residence to offer help to his neighbors, confirmed that they were already out of the residence, them telling him, as the fire chief told my editor Heather Oney for tomorrow's edition of the Sagersville Independent, that they were awakened to a smoke-filled room and coughing from smoke inhalation and were able to get out safely to the tune of, I'm sure, only a few minutes. The home on Birch Branch belonged to Greg Jordan and his wife, who were both in bed when the fire started, they tell the fire department. They both got out. Mr. Jordan did suffer some burns to one of his hands, and his wife suffered some smoke inhalation. The home, essentially a total loss, while the cause of the fire, according to Fire Chief Paul Howard, was still unknown as of airtime, though it has been ruled accidental. I've got a lot happening. I've got some birthdays, an anniversary or two as well, and some other announcements to get caught up on our community calendar, which comes up right after this.
Hello, this is Bob Hutchison for Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You know the old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough drive a Ram truck or a Jeep. Okay, so it's a new saying, but it's true. Right now, you can get employee pricing on most Jeeps. Get 0.9% financing for 72 months on Jeep Renegades. Remember, with our credit rebuilding program, we can put you in a car or truck today.
It's definitely fall and Christmas time at the seasonal shop. They've got new arrivals, front to back, new women's fall clothing with the latest styles and trends, leopard, camo, loungewear, cozy sweaters, and more. And they know these days are a little more relaxed with not as much travel and schedules aren't as packed, so they've got plenty of clothes for casual days at home or around town. Everyone loves a t-shirt, and they've got something for everyone, even the guys. Simply Southern has some amazing fall releases, and they have them all. Boots, bags, vests, Sherpas, accessories, their famous tees, and the home decor continues to arrive daily, and you'll fall in love with every new piece. No matter what your style, they've got pieces for you in your home. And as always, they offer in-town deliveries, curbside pickup, shopping over the phone, shipping, and registries. And their Facebook Lives are back, so follow their page for more information and pictures of new arrivals and deals of the day at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
We know that life cannot come to a complete standstill because of the pandemic, but we can make sure that you can continue to bank safely and securely by calling either branch of the Sagersville National Bank to schedule any in-lobby services, or by using either of our drive-thrus. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5, and the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Or by taking advantage of our completely free 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, banking by phone, remote deposit, automatic payment services, and more. Sagersville National Bank, always making your banking easier and safer. The votes are in and it's unanimous. The Homestyle Bowl is back for a limited time at your Sagersville Lee's famous recipes. Savory chicken strips, kernel corn, cheddar cheese, our famous gravy, all on a bed of beautiful mashed potatoes. It's a meal or a side, and it's for a limited time at your Sagersville Lee's. Your local and state COVID updates and a lot of serious and important information to bring to you there in just a few seconds. Let's go on over, though, and see what's happening on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. And yes, with me being out for a couple of days and with some in today, I've got some special announcements to kick it off. Oh, where to begin? How about anniversary wishes celebrating 47 years with love from all the kids who love you dearly. James and Bessie Reisner, happy anniversary. Happy 47th anniversary yesterday to you. Happy, happy, happy anniversary again. Now let's go on to some birthday wishes, and the first one is one close to home. It's Nini's birthday. Geneva Spears, my beloved aunt, my mom's sister. Nini, though, as she is most belovingly known within our circle and household, is celebrating her birthday today, and we wish her the best. We always, daily, run out of words and emojis to tell her how much we love her. Happy birthday, Nini. Happy birthday to you. See you soon. Other birthday wishes tonight. This one also called in, I believe, on Tuesday. Sherry Watson from Marvin and Neil and Leanne and Bill and Holly, Kate and Will and Margie. I could read that one by memory. Happy birthday to you, Sherry. Sherry Watson, happy birthday. And a happy 20th birthday today to Brandon. That's Brandon Sharp. Love Shauna and John and James and Mama and Peppa and all the fam. 20 birthday wishes, one for each year, going out to, again, Brandon Sharp. Happy birthday to you. Now, some other announcements and reminders. First off, don't forget that the Sagersville Masonic Lodge and Rainbow Girls couldn't do their annual Veterans Dinner as they usually do, so it's a drive-through, pick-up, chili dinner with all the fixings this Saturday, noon to 4 at the Sagersville Masonic Lodge Hall. Veterans and families simply drive through, get your meal, go on, and then know that you are much loved and respected by our Sagersville Masonic Lodge and Rainbow Girls. And the next opportunity to give blood is coming up Monday the 23rd at the Sagersville First Baptist Church, and the Kentucky Blood Center says that as well as all the other benefits from donating, all donations will be tested for the coronavirus antibodies. That's like I said last week, but it still applies. It's a win-win, win-win-win. And speaking of winning, here is a wonderful fundraiser for Special Olympics of Kentucky. It is a basket, if you will, of holiday gift cards. I'm talking $500 to Amazon, $350 to Kroger, $250 to Panera Bread, Papa John's, Texas Roadhouse, Walmart, Lowe's, Visa cards, all adding up to $3,600. All the tickets that are sold at $10 a piece supports the Special Olympics of Kentucky and Special Olympics of Magoffin County. And you know who to call as soon as I said that, right? Contact Paul Gumby Montgomery. You can call his cell phone. There's his email at the bottom of your screen. He can get your ticket processed, purchased for you. Buy as many as you can. $3,600, man. Talk about something great for the holidays. You might keep that one for yourself. And when you've got a calendar announcement like that and you want everyone to know, this is how you get it on the program, birthdays and anniversaries too. And when you want birthdays, anniversaries, and birth announcements published for free in the Sagersville Independent, send them to my office manager, Miss Jo, J-O, at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Calendar brought to you by our local Farm Bureau agent, Doug Green. My obituary is brought to you nightly by the Magoffin County Funeral Home. And tonight we have listings, first of all, for 83-year-old Pearlie Williams Hackworth of Sagersville, who passed away Saturday. Born to the late Beverly and Cassie Reisner Williams, Pearlie is survived by her husband, Aaron Hackworth, 4 grandkids, 4 great-grandkids, brothers, Chalmer and Ellis and Adis and Ernest and Russell Williams, and sisters Hazel Adams, Zeldy Williams, Wanda Prater, and Gladys Allen. Funeral services are to be held in her honor tomorrow at 1 from the Magoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will begin 2 hours prior to service in the morning at 11. And 86-year-old Ressie Carty Winters of Mansfield, Ohio, formerly of Magoffin County where she was born, passed away last Thursday, the daughter of the late Wilbur and Eliza Montgomery Carty. She survived by 2 kids, Wilbur Dyer and Karen Osborne, 9 grandkids and 15 great-grandkids. Graveside services will be held in her honor this Saturday at 2 from the Silas Carty Cemetery at Stinson. Family and friends are invited to gather at the cemetery anytime prior to Saturday's services. It's the most wonderful time of the year in the seasonal shop. They're having their annual Christmas open house. Everything in the store is at least 20% off, and that includes their brand new Christmas decor, which is absolutely their most stunning and beautiful and festive yet. All the nutcrackers and gingerbread and snowmen and buffalo and tartan, plaids, cardinals, and more. You just have to see to believe. And it's filled with gifts for everyone on your list. And other sales include women and kids clothing 30% off, clearance an extra 10% off, Natural Life 40% off, Simply Southern 20% off, and so much more. And they'll be open more extended hours Monday through Friday 10 till 6, Saturday 10 till 5, with special giveaways every day and a gift with every purchase while they last. And remember, they've got gift cards and curbside pickup as well at the seasonal shop.
Hello, this is Bob Hutchison for Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You know the old saying, when the going gets tough, the tough drive a Ram truck or a Jeep. Okay, so it's a new saying, but it's true. Right now, you can get employee pricing on most Jeeps. Get 0.9% financing for 84 months on the tough Ram truck. Remember, with our credit rebuilding program, we can put you in a car or truck today.
Same 6 decades of experience, same undivided dedication and focus on winning your case. New location. The law offices of McFarland and Tinker are now located on Route 114 in the former Magoffin Farm Bureau location. Motor vehicle accidents, Social Security disability, SSI claims, wrongful death and workers' compensation and work injury cases. Call 349-9000. McFarland and Tinker. There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. This house for sale in Dixie of Sayersville represents a rare opportunity to have the home of your dreams on a premier lot that is well over a ½ acre in size. It has 4 bedrooms and original wood floors throughout and has been in the same family since 1950. And it's move-in ready with the AC units and furnace just serviced, and it's also a perfect blank slate to remodel to your liking, making it an excellent investment and equity opportunity. It also has an unfinished basement and is steps from the Ramey Park and downtown Sayersville. And it's now on the market for the first time in 70 years for $147,500. Serious inquiries only can be made by calling 606-349-3699. Conley Tire in Staffordsville or ConleyTire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire. Right now, your local COVID update. I spoke with our Public Health Director, Mayor Pete Shepard, just a short time ago about cases that the Health Department has confirmed since I saw you last, which includes Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and today's numbers, which all added up give us 37 over the course of those days, which with still 2 days left in counting this week, could mean that we could have another record-setting week of cases here in Magoffin County. We also spoke of what could be a number of deaths that we have already experienced here in Magoffin County related to the coronavirus that we are still trying to confirm, and word of the first rounds of vaccines coming to Magoffin County. They're already making preparations to distribute them. Who will they go to and when? Here's Pete Shepard.
Well, we had 11 on Saturday. We had 2 on Sunday. 4 on Monday, and then 17 yesterday. Today I don't have any. Most of the totals. Today's Veterans Day, and the health department's closed, but the nurses are still contacting, and when we get cases in. But I haven't got a report on how many cases today.
And I'm assuming that I'm correct that out of those 17 yesterday, a great number of those were nursing home cases.
Yesterday we had 8, 4 residents and 4 employees in the nursing home yesterday out of the 17. So. They're kind of being consistent with so many, every couple of days, and they test twice a week. They tested yesterday, so we'll be getting results back from them. Their new test tomorrow.
So that puts 37 cases from Saturday to today. I've got to ask Pete, and we've kind of tiptoed around it for lack of maybe a better term. I have someone in my extended family who I believe passed away from the coronavirus. I've got family of at least 1 resident and maybe 2 at the nursing home who believe that they may have lost their loved ones here as of late or sometime due to the coronavirus. Are you getting any confirmation on any of that, and will we at any time, if that is truth factual?
I haven't had any confirmation that any were COVID related. We think maybe one of them was for sure, but until we get official, and we will get the official confirmation from either the nursing home or the hospitals where they've been at, but we'll eventually get that. And so, but right now I have no official confirmation. But I really feel that probably one or two that is COVID related at this time.
Can you give me some information about Lion Apparel? I know that not just through you, but also some other sources that they've been testing a lot of folks, and a lot of those have been testing positive, and they employ a lot of folks from McGoffin and other counties.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what one of my nurses said, they're eat up with it. We're getting case after case. I don't know how many yesterday was from the apparel place down there in Wolf County, but we're getting a lot of cases from that establishment. I'm afraid that it's going to get worse with that one because they have a lot of individuals that ride together, and they're close together down there in that establishment. And I don't know if they're really enforcing the mask wear or not. It's out of my jurisdiction. I'm going to contact the health director there. It's over there tomorrow and see if what he's found out and what he can give me on the information on the Lion Apparel.
I mean, my sources are saying that maybe over 100 positives in the facility, and they employ a large number of people, but that's the numbers that I'm getting. Is that anywhere possible?
I heard 150, but that's rumor. That's out there. But I know we're getting a lot of cases. And I don't know if they're just positive. We're having to quarantine them too. So if we got a positive case, we're having to quarantine people to work around them. So I don't know how they come to their number, but it's a lot of positive cases in that business.
Over the last couple of days, Pete, we've had some hope to cling on to with the revelation that a vaccine or vaccines might be coming down in the foreseeable future, weeks, early months. Have you had any contact with the state on any kind of a timeline and then the preparations that you're going to have to make to get that out there and to who it's going to go to?
Yes, the gentleman that's over our region for emergency management was in our health department on Tuesday, and he was telling us to get ready. Get the plans ready, have everything ready to go in December. They didn't give us an exact date or timeline, but they're thinking in December or early January that we'll have a vaccination. It will at that time be only for first responders, and I think nursing homes and maybe some certain other individuals. We have to get a count of how many of our responders want to take the vaccination, because it'll be just limited to those people at first. But we will be set up to do that, and then after that, the next round of vaccinations will be for the general public, and it'll be prioritized, I guess, to the elderly, to the medically compromised, and then to just any individual that wants it.
I know that no one has a hard number, but did they give you any type of indication as to when that might be happening, the latter or the second round?
If they said if we get this first round in December, it'd probably be in January or early February.
Going back to our Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, taking into account the most recent numbers that Shepard just gave us, my math puts that at 37 residents who've tested positive and 12 staff within the facility. And this is today's incident rate map in Kentucky. Yesterday, there were 35 Kentucky counties which were not in the red. Today, 29 counties not in the red. 91 Kentucky counties at the critical stage as far as coronavirus daily cases, or weekly cases, if you will. McGoffin County still at 51. Floyd County still in the mid-60s. Johnson County over 43. Turning to Johnson County's latest update, I don't have today's numbers. They will come out in a little bit later on this evening, but 19 new cases reported in neighboring Johnson County yesterday, bringing their total to 593, 7 currently hospitalized, 180 active cases. I do not have the number of active cases and hospitalized for McGoffin County, as of course the health department was out today in lieu of Veterans Day. We'll get those numbers for you back on tomorrow's program. In regards to the state numbers, if you weren't frightened before, this would certainly seem to do it. First, Thanksgiving, just literally around the corner. And it was yesterday that Governor Beshear and health directors and officials across Kentucky were urging everyone to please have a safe and happy Thanksgiving this year, especially in light of the newest federal report for the Commonwealth that emphasizes the risks of gathering with people from other households, asking everyone in Kentucky as the governor to only celebrate and recognize Thanksgiving within your household. One key statistic encouraging that. The state of Kentucky ranking 6th in the entire country for daily COVID-19 tests per million residents. The governor today continuing to sound the alarm about why every Kentuckian must take the pandemic more seriously in order to protect themselves, their families, and their community. No official video address today in lieu of Veterans Day and some other activities this morning on behalf of the governor, but he did send out a press release today that says that Kentuckians, he believes, are in significantly greater danger of contracting COVID-19 now than we were in March or April. Today, 2,700 new cases on a Wednesday, the state's highest ever daily total. And along with that, our positivity rate has gone back over 8% at 8.12. It's not been that high since May. It was only higher than that briefly. 2,700 new cases reported just today, 14 new deaths. Positivity rate, once again, at 8.12. 1,274 across Kentucky in the hospital, 297 in the ICU, currently on a ventilator, 151. Among those 14 deaths which were reported, you heard the conversation that I had with Pete Shepard a few moments ago about trying to confirm what we believe to be 1, 2, possibly even maybe 3 or more deaths related to, in some degree, to the coronavirus here in Magoffin County. Today's 14 deaths from the governor's office did include a 75-year-old man from Magoffin County. Now, matching that with our records thus far, the only 75-year-old man from Magoffin County was a former Floyd County man who was a resident of the Sagersville Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, which passed away just days ago. Still trying to confirm that, but that appears to be the case that the governor's office is reporting today. That's going to leave us all said and done with the exception of a weather forecast that, I'm sorry, out of my control. Nothing I can do about it. I can't bring it back. Last week, yesterday, and the day before, and the weekend, all beautiful, picture-perfect weather. We don't have any of that in store. We do have some sunny, mild days, just not 70s or 80s ahead. We do have ahead tonight some more of those scattered showers that we're seeing right now. Not only is it Veterans Day, it's been a rainy day across Kentucky. For some, heavier than others. Consistent for us here in certainly the Sagersville and most of the Magoffin County area, most of the viewing area as well. No flooding issues to report, but steady showers to the tune of a 50% chance. Well, we're still seeing some right now. We will still see some continued, mainly before 10 o'clock tonight with a nighttime low of around 44. Maybe another 1/10 of an inch on the high side as far as additional rainfall from this point forward for the rest of your evening. So cloudy skies, scattered showers that will all give way to sunshine tomorrow pretty quickly. I mean, we'll start off dry and cloudy and then gradually become mostly sunny by early afternoon, I think, with a daytime high cooler with this cold front blowing through at around 60 degrees for your tomorrow. A little fog on the backside of your Thursday, early Friday, and a consistent 60 degrees again for your Friday. Still sunny, mostly clear. Nighttime lows, though, take a hit down below freezing at 29 for your Friday night. For your weekend, Saturday, as you saw, mostly sunny and 63. Dry until maybe midnight or so that night or Sunday morning. And nighttime lows Saturday at 46. Then for Sunday, still mostly sunny in the upper 60s, but with the next system rolling through, we'll have to eke in about a 20 to 30% chance of showers on Sunday, and only on Sunday for that setup, because thereafter we'll run for at least a couple of days and maybe all the way through Wednesday. Cooler, again, another cold front. Mid-50s Monday, sunny. Low 50s Tuesday, sunny, partly sunny, and low 50s again on your Wednesday. Again, happy Veterans Day to all who have so faithfully and bravely served in any form or fashion. Happy birthday to our Nene as well, once again, and that's where I'm off to. Might be a little cake and something good to eat involved as well. Hey, but birthday wishes too. That's the most important thing. Geneva, happy birthday. See you soon. See you all tomorrow. Good night again, and thanks for watching.